Going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I thought I'd just react to this hilarious video uploaded by our favorite lunatic, Hobo Albert, this crazed man who's been kicked out of his house. He's living on the streets. He can't see his fucking children um, because he's a weird creep who got caught masturbating in public several times, sneaking around in bushes, being a peeping Tom, and jerking off in front of his kids, and now he's not allowed to see them anymore. Understandably, wow, who knows? Florida actually punishes people for doing horrible things, except why is this guy walking around free? I don't get it. Like, I don't know how this guy is actually walking around free. It's insane, but whatever. He is now just living on the streets, and instead of getting his life back together again, all he cares about is petty YouTube drama. He doesn't want to get his family back. He doesn't want to get his life together. No, his main priority is yours truly because I'm everything in the world to him. Without me, he has nothing. And that's what him and his community's all about. They're all butthurt because I've shunned them to the little kids' table where they can all do their little gossiping over on Streamlabs. Um, Dean TV has completely lost his mind ever since the Herbie Derbies, whatever, called his son's school. He's completely lost his mind. And since I won't stick up for him, now he's a lifelong crybaby of Darius Truxton. That's the story of him. Now he acts like a child 24/7. He's lost his mind. And everyone just laughs at him. And now he has nothing but weird, creepy alt accounts that hang around his channel. That's the only viewership he gets. But now there's Hobo Albo, who's just absolutely nuts because I don't want to hang around a creep who's obsessed with drama 24/7. And so now he's butthurt because the guy that he worships doesn't like him anymore. That's the story of Albert. So here he is. He found a cigarette on the ground, and now he wants to do a video stealing Walmart's Wi-Fi. And he likes to do his rant because his heart is just filled with hatred. He hates his life. He hates the kind of man that he's become. He can't land a job anymore. He's been fired from everything, from dishwashing to you name it. So now Albert's going out picking cans off the road and just forwarding his hatred of the world onto his pathetic YouTube channel with A Volp as his only viewer. So anyways, let's get on with this quick little rant here and let's laugh at Hobo Albo.
Hey everybody. So Queef, instead of offering a dedicated rant to the Eric situation on the LolCal Live, he does a lazy post of Griffin Gaming's bullshit. Griffin Gaming has some bullshit take on the whole thing.
So now you're a Greasebit Eric sympathizer? Is that what you are? Is that how much I live rent-free in your head? Oh, the guy that's buddies with the guy that doxed your family, right, Albert? Oh, that guy? You are spineless and I completely control who you're friends with. I control your life. Don't forget that.
It sounds like Griffin Gaming is sucking a dick during his live stream.
The guy that snorts and spits and sounds like he's guzzling on semen is the one that's making this comment right now.
Endless e-begging. Like, fuck Griffin Gaming. Queef is in tune with Griffin Gaming.
You're friends with Dean TV, a massive e-beggar who begs people to buy his t-shirts that nobody fucking buys.
He's listening to Griffin Gaming. He probably donates to his Patreon. thinks this guy has something to offer.
Okay, and you're going to be defending 8-Bit Eric, the king of all e-beggars. What is your stance on e-begging? It doesn't make sense.
This guy's talking about 8-Bit Eric and his views when his views are not far off. 8-Bit Eric.
That's not Griffin Gaming's main channel, you fucking idiots. That's his sub channel where he can swear and do whatever he wants. He doesn't care if he gets demonetized. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You can't keep up because you have to steal people's Wi Fi in order to get an internet connection. You don't have a home. What are you worried about? You're homeless. Your family left you, and you live on the streets. What shouldn't your main priority is getting a life? Shouldn't that be goal number one? Get a job, get a place to live? No, your main focus is what Griffin Gaming is talking about. You need to get your priorities straight.
Peaked at about 600K. This fucknut Griffin Gaming, he peaked at about 900. So you're basically Eric yourself, cocksucker. Griffin Gaming.
This guy's just got so much. He is the most miserable, bitter person I've ever met in my life. And I guess if I lived his life too, I would hate the world as well. But my God, he doesn't have even hide the fact on how miserable he truly is.
Is asking why Keemstar invited Eric on his stream. It's the same reason why Keemstar asked him back on the stream. Because Eric delivers views. People want to see Eric talk.
Why are you kissing Eric's ass all of a sudden? People want to hear Eric talk. Who? There's not one person. Nobody knew who Eric was. Everyone on that live stream was looking at Eric's channel because they never heard of him. And Wings of Redemption was asking him, how do you have 85K subs when you're lucky to get 700 views on a video? Did you not watch the thing? No, everyone wanted to laugh at Eric. The video was called Let's Watch Two Nerds Fight. But it turned out it wasn't that entertaining. It was just Eric acting like a feminine bitch the whole time. It was sad. It was like he regretted having him on the show because Eric wasn't entertaining. He was just ranting on with his feminine voice and completely embarrassed themselves. And then the Lol podcast are like, who the fuck is this guy? This guy's pathetic. Like, he's not funny, he's not entertaining, he's just overly triggered. It's like, screw this guy. So they all roasted him and laughed at him and made fun of him. Nobody tuned in to watch what 8-Bit Eric had to say. Like, I completely control the way that you think. You know that's not the reason, but now you want to sympathize with the guy that encourages Level 1 Online to dox you, take down your channels, dox your kids. Like, you're completely spineless. You kiss ass to the people that have been predatory to you for years. It's unbelievable.
His voice alone is interesting.
Why don't you go suck his cock? Why don't you go touch tips with him? You're clearly like in love with him. You're kissing his ass now because you know that the only people that comment on your channel are alts. So you're hoping that 8-Bit Eric's alt accounts are going to come and comment on your channel.
Don't you understand how YouTube works, cocksucker? And queef.
And you're calling me by the most immature, pathetic name ever. You've jumped on the bandwagon of pathetic man children. You think that bothers me? Like, oh, it rhymes with Keith. It's not even a word. Like, you just sound like an immature man child. Meanwhile, I'll call you Hobo Albo because you're an actual hobo. You're also a public masturbator. You can't say anything about anyone. You have a mugshot, multiple mugshots of being arrested for jerking off in public because you don't have a home to do it in.
Queef's got something to say about my life. You know nothing of my life.
I know a lot about your life. You're homeless. You have a mugshot that's currently on screen right now. I'm not going to show your videos because you're spineless and you won't hesitate to copyright strike. Um, we know. We see your mugshot, dude. It's there. It's in public what you've done. Okay? The people that you kiss ass to exposed your life. You can't see your children. You don't have a job. You got to hang out outside of Home Depot and steal their Wi Fi. We know exactly what you're doing. You're a crazed homeless man.
I have offspring, cocksucker.
You have offspring. You mean the offspring that you're not allowed to see?
You have nothing.
No, I didn't have kids that I wasn't allowed to see. So good for me. I don't have to live with that every day of my life, unlike you.
You're alone in a fucking moldy apartment.
I'm alone in a moldy apartment. You're in a busy crack house shelter. Okay, my apartment isn't moldy, but even if it was, you would rather live in a moldy apartment than a homeless shelter. You're extremely jealous of me, clearly, since you have to bring up the fact that I live in an apartment. You're like Slotham. He's jealous of me because I have a place of my own and I'm not right next to mommy and daddy's room. Like anything that you say about me, Albert, it's 10 times worse on your end.
You killed two of your cats.
I killed two of my cats. Were literally senior age.
You smoke weed until you're in oblivion.
Oh my god, I smoke weed. Oh no. You wish you could smoke weed. You live in Florida. If you possessed it, you'd be in jail and you have nowhere to hide it because you're homeless. So the only place you can carry it around is your pockets. And that's not good.
And you play fucking kids games. You've been playing Smash Brothers for how
Oh, it's Smash Brothers. Oh my god, you've been playing Smash Brothers. Okay. A lot of people. It's one of Nintendo's most popular games.
long? Single player mode.
Yeah, because it's on the GameCube. Okay, I can't connect my GameCube online and play with people. It's a console that came out many generations ago. I know you don't know this because you haven't played a console in years. Since, well, you're homeless, what are you going to do? Plug it into the sewer? What are you going to do? Okay, it's a GameCube. You can only play it on single player mode.
Cocksucker. Like a fucking loser. You can't even open up the cross play so you can play with Ouya Fago.
But what are you talking about? It's a GameCube. It's not on the Switch.
Or Jacob North the pedo.
You're calling someone a pedo? Your buddy Dean TV hits on little fucking kids. And he goes to conventions and he gropes little kids. He has it right on his fucking YouTube channel. Come here, little girl. I'm going to grab you and we're going to take a picture. He's weird. And you literally have a mugshot because you jerked off in front of kids. And you're calling people pedos. Unbelievable.
You post my picture talking about kids table.
Yeah, you're at the kids' table. You guys act like children. You act like little fucking kids. And I'm over the age of 40. I don't like to hang around with little fucking kids. You're at the kids' table. When you act like children, that's where you go.
Your fucking table is littered with pedos and trolls.
Who? Who's a pedo? Oh, you're going to say Jared Genesis? He's never actually, okay, he said some fucked up things, but he hasn't actually done them. I don't care what he says or what. He doesn't have a mugshot like you. He doesn't jerk off in front of kids. So you have the actions of one. He may have said some things, but he's never actually went out and did it. You're way worse than Jared Genesis by your logic. You've actually been arrested for doing these things.
Cocksucker. Nice facial hair. I want
Yeah, it was based on a dare. Because I have friends and people are like, hey, grow it out. Let's see what it looks like when it grows out. It's just things you do. I don't need to explain this. Shouldn't have to explain this because I don't care what a bunch of fucking losers on the internet say about me. But go right ahead. Yeah, that's my defense. I chose to grow it out for the fun of it. I don't normally do. See, I have friends. I'm not a lonely 4 foot creep hobo that walks around on the streets and collects cans. I have a job and a social life.
to come up to Bell Manor and face fuck you.
You're gonna come over. You're gonna come to my apartment and face fuck me. Okay, you can't even leave the state, let alone get into Canada. You're a multiple felon.
In other news, PK and the
Oh,
Dog.
PK in the universe. He's talking about some dead YouTuber. Like, who cares? This guy's just obsessed with hatred. Like, he doesn't like anybody or anything. It's just the most saddest thing. I could do a reaction every time this guy doesn't upload and just completely rebuttal everything he says. He's just nuts. Absolutely insane. But just thought I'd laugh at just how pathetic this guy is. It truly is a sad case. Just this weird homeless guy who has multiple mugshots for being a creep out in public, and he has the audacity to even comment on anybody's personal life. It's unbelievable. That's why these guys are just so sad. I'm so glad I don't have them around anymore. They're just fucking weird. No fucking life at all. Oh my God. Well, get your life together, Albert. We're rooting for you. Let's get a place to live. Let's get a job going. Don't worry about what people are doing on YouTube. But he won't listen. He just won't. He just wants to be a schmuck, a bum his entire life. But whatever, that's the way he chooses it. Anyways, I'll have this video up. And yeah, I'll be back live on my channel. And we'll be playing some more games and shit. Anyways, you guys have a good day. You all have an amico day.